Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Pauw. It feels like a bit of a while since your book was in the headlines. Were you surprised to receive this summons?
No, I've been waiting for this for 18 months. And I must say that I welcome the opportunity to go to court. You know, Arthur Fraser will be the first spy boss or ex-spy boss who is going to appear in court. He will have to probably testify in his own case, and we will cross-examine him. And in the run-up to the case, we will, of course, apply to discover all the documents of his company to see who he got contracts from. We will apply to discover documents from the State Security Agency. And if they refuse to give it to us, we will launch urgent court applications. I really welcome this. I think the evidence against Fraser is absolutely overwhelming. When I wrote my book, I had one forensic report from the State Security Agency. In the meantime, 2 more reports have surfaced, the latest being the State Security Agency panel report that reported back to President Ramaphosa at the end of last year and made very adverse findings against Fraser. So I really welcome this. I hope he goes through with his court case and that this is not some silly, scared tactic by him.
Now, your publishers, MB Publishers, has released a statement saying they stand by their author and they've retained legal counsel to defend you and the book. You must be very, very confident that all of the homework that you've done and the rigorous legal tests that you put your book through before releasing it will stand up.
I am absolutely confident. Let me quickly give you an example. In his summons, he says, Fraser says, at all material times, the plaintiff, that's Fraser, at all material times, the plaintiff was a director and shareholder in the company called Resurgent Risk Managers. And as a result of the above-mentioned defamation, the plaintiff's business partners and clients are reluctant to do business with him, resulting in his company ceasing to trade. Well, Arthur Fraser is lying. I did a company search this morning. He was appointed as a director of Resurgent in 2011. He resigned as a director of Resurgent on the 25th of September 2016, one day before he was appointed as Director General of the SSA. My book only came out on the 29th of October 2017. So how can he say he was a director at all material times? That's a blatant lie. The company didn't close its doors. I invite anybody to go and have a look at their website, resurgentrisk.biz. It's a booming business. So I think already, if you just look at the summons that he issued me, it is actually laughable.
And now, can we just go back to when your book was first released? And like I said, you were very much in the headlines at the time. There was that raid on your house that I believe went live at the time and viral. You said you were waiting for this phone call about the summons to come. You've been waiting for 18 months. What has life been like over the last couple of years or so since that first big turn up around your book? And are you expecting any summonses from anybody else contained in your book?
Well, I think it's already strange that he only issues his summons after 18 months. You know, he first tried to ban the book. He wrote various lawyers' letters to us. He charged me. He laid charges against me under the Intelligence Act and the Official Secrets Act. We don't know what's happened to that police investigation. He's tried every possible thing in his power to stop the book. Now he's going to court. But we must always remember that the vast majority of defamation cases don't get to court. Very often it's purely scare tactics. You know, as I said, I mean, I can't wait to cross-examine Arthur Fraser. There's so many questions he needs to answer. I mean, I've just mentioned to you the example in the Smiths where he's already lying. So, Mr. Fraser, please go to court. I welcome it. We have a good legal team. We'll be prepared. We'll discover documents as we go along, and we already have a mountain of evidence that we can present to the court.
Okay, let's leave it there. Jacques Pauw, the author of The President's Men. Thank you so much for your time.